Hey guys, Ralph Havens here, Beyond Limits, and two things that can help an entrepreneur or anybody, a parent that has kids. So the thing is, environment is so important, of course. And you know, if you're trying to run a business, if you're trying to work a job, if you're doing life and you have a family, environment is so important. And if your children are not sleeping, and if your children are inconsolable and having behavioral issues and having all sorts of problems where they're just not happy and they just don't feel good and their bellies hurt and they're crying and you know they're pulling your cell phone away from you and your iPad and you can't take them off of the screen, and even when they're on the screen they're not happy and they're just not doing well. That is not a way to succeed in life, you know. And even if you somehow can get away and go do your work at an office, or you know, have a nanny to take care of your kids, you know, what is that kind of life really about? You know, you don't want to just make money and be successful and you know, get ahead in the world and do your purpose if your children are really hurting, you know. And the thing is, if your children are really hurting, I don't think you can be you can't be successful. Not really. That's not success in my book. Now, if it is in yours, then that's your call. The thing is, environment is key, and I've got two things. Hey man, I've got two things that can help so that your kids can sleep and so you can be happy and do your work in the world. And if you try it, it makes all the difference in the world. And the thing is, reach out to me. I'm going to put some links below and you can have it for free and just give it a try. If you do it, I'm pretty sure from my experience, 35 years of helping people heal, that it'll make a big difference in your life, your family's life, and your kids' life, and help you with your business. The first one is to be a 100%, not 99%, 100% gluten-free. So that seems kind of weird for some people, like gluten-free, isn't that a fad or whatever, Ralph? You know, you don't have to try it. If you do try it, if your kids are having a hard time in anything, if you're having a hard time in anything, I would recommend go 1 month 100% gluten-free. And you have to really find all the little hidden pieces of gluten. So I'll put the ebook down below and you can go give it a go if you want. The other thing is to be EMF low. What that means is Wi-Fi low, cell phone low. Now, if you're carrying your cell phone around in your pocket, if your kids are always holding on to a cell phone or an iPad or something like that, and always playing games on the computer, there's something that happens in their brain. There's something called the blood-brain barrier, and it's supposed to protect your brain from toxins. It's supposed to not let stuff into your brain that shouldn't be in your brain. And that blood-brain barrier gets weakened. And the research is showing that it gets weakened a lot with children, a lot. They have very thin membranes, thin bones, and that's why they go crazy around the screens and when you try to pull the screens away from them. Now, I know that's hard, and it's easy to give your kid a screen so that they can be entertained and let you do your work. It's causing serious health concerns, And you can take this information or not. I'm putting it out there because I've seen it over and over again that entrepreneurs, some of us, our kids are so important. Most of us, I think, our kids are I think all of us, our kids are so important. And if they're not doing well, we're not doing well. And even if you're making the money and getting ahead and living, you know, the life you want to live, if your kids aren't sleeping, if your kids are crying all the time, if your kids' bellies hurt, if they can't concentrate, if they're just not happy, I don't think it's success. So take it, try it. Let me know what you think. This is Ralph Havens, Beyond Limits, and environment is key, you guys. Environment is key.